So are you sure mom's not in there? We're already in, so we're gonna find out. So
you're gonna tell me you didn't know mom was in there? Now I got a whole maker issue.
Most police stops are usually pretty straightforward and simple, but what happens when a simple stop leads to one of the most shocking discoveries ever encountered?
I'll have you come out here real quick. Any pistoles in the car?
No.
Okay. Any weapons on you, anything?
No.
Pistoles?
No,
okay.
not
Can I pat you down real quick?
Let's take a look at 3 insane cases where cops made 1 in a million discoveries, starting with this girl who was caught driving with an explosive device in her car.
Explain to me what that device is in the back of your car that looks like a bomb.
This right here is 20-year-old Mariah Davis, who on January 24th, 2022, was stopped by the police after a Walmart employee reported a theft of $300 worth of Legos from the store. Initially, it seemed like a routine shoplifting incident, and that's how the police initially approached it when they stopped her vehicle. However, within minutes, the police discovered something so terrifying that it was one of the most bizarre traffic stops they had ever encountered.
Hey, I'm Officer Johnson. Hey, do you get your license and insurance on you? So the reason we stopped you is today because Walmart called and they're, did you suspect of possibly ringing up some items? Huh? Yeah. Huh? You bought items? Okay.
So far, the situation appears normal. She denies the theft allegations, causing the police to check her identity and decide what to do next. But when the second officer comes back to ask more questions, that's when things take a dark turn.
What were you doing at Walmart?
Just now?
Yeah.
Buying stuff.
Okay. Because we're gonna call it you stole Legos earlier.
You ever been arrested before?
Yeah.
For what?
Receiving stolen property because I was driving someone else's car.
While the officer was questioning her, he noticed that the Legos were in the back seat of her car, along with something else which was way more terrifying than some stolen Legos.
Will you roll down your back window for me? Thank you. What is all that? Alright, go ahead and hop out real quick. Come back here and stand by the back side of the car.
You're gonna be detained right now, okay?
Do you have anything illegal in the car?
There's a bag. There's bars in my purse.
Some Xanax bars. You're not prescribed? Okay. You have any guns in the car? Any other drugs?
I don't think so.
Okay. There's a fucking bomb in the back of that car. Like, a bunch of fireworks strapped together with like metal and shit and wrapped around. Yeah, go ahead and secure her. Explain to me what that device is in the back of your car that looks like a bomb.
My boyfriend made that.
Okay.
The officer mentioned that he saw what seemed to be an explosive device in the back seat of the car, right beside the stolen Legos. The situation didn't take a long time to take a dark turn, especially when the girl mentioned her previous arrests and that her boyfriend was the one who allegedly made it. The situation only got worse as they continued to closely investigate the device and realize what it was capable of doing.
Can you start a supervisor out here? It looks like there's some sort of explosive device in the back of the car that someone has built. It's got like 4 big ass fireworks, and there's like big old screws and shit all within that, and then it's wrapped, got like a bunch of stuff wrapped around it. I mean, I don't think it's gonna go off.
How big is it?
It's sketchy. It's like this big. It's definitely made to cause some damage when it goes off.
Yeah.
God, yeah, if she would have somehow like leaned back there and lit that thing, it would have been really bad.
Yeah.
But I couldn't see in the back window because the tent's so dark.
Yeah.
And I said roll it down, and then I was like, what the fuck is that?
You want me to block this line
Yeah,
until
we'll keep
somebody
them.
else gets here?
Yeah,
Did you say an explosive device?
yeah, it's like a bunch of, it looks like TNT. She said her boyfriend built it.
I'll keep this lane blocked.
All right.
Although the police believe it is unlikely that the device can detonate remotely, they must take all necessary measures to ensure public safety and close off the roads around the vehicle as quickly as possible, as this could very well cause a massive tragedy. Now, the immediate priority was to find the man who made this device and find out their real motives.
All she said is that her boyfriend made it. So we probably want to figure out who boyfriend is, and if there's any more at his house, maybe. So what's the deal in the back of your car? You said your boyfriend built it? What's your boyfriend's name?
Zane.
Zane?
Yeah.
What's his last name?
Bennett. B-E-N-N-E-T-T.
Okay. When did he make that? Or
Like, yes, a couple days ago.
okay. Do you know why he made it or anything?
He just made it because he wanted to make it.
The officers asked Mariah to call her boyfriend, who arrived on foot shortly after. If you find the situation odd so far, just wait until you see what her boyfriend does.
What's up, bud? What's your name?
Zane Bennett.
Okay, Zane, come over here and hang out for a second. Do you have any ID on you?
My girlfriend had it on her.
Okay.
I have a picture of my ID.
Yes.
I have a picture of my ID. No, let's go back down.
It's not surprising that the first thing Zane asked was if he could get his car back. Even though he wasn't given the exact reason why he had to come to the scene, it is clear that he knows about the device in the backseat and is determined to not get locked up for it.
Where'd you come from?
I just came around, car wash. My friend had brought me up here.
Where'd your friend go?
He's still parked at the car wash.
Where's your vehicle?
Hey, so you're not on arrest, Bill, but I'm going to detain you real quick because we got some things we got to talk about. Okay.
So man, I'll just cut to the chase, and I'll tell you why we have like all this shut down and everything. Is it has to do with the little device you've made. It looks like some fireworks tied together, some nuts and buds to it. So that's why we have this all shut down, because it's kind of our protocol is it looks like an explosive device. You know, so. Is it like active? Is it like volatile to where if it falls, breaks, is it going to go off?
It's literally just fireworks. Like if you take it apart, it's a whole bunch of little fireworks.
That are tied like in tape?
Well, I mean, okay, so it's like a stick.
As Zane was being intensely questioned in the back seat, the atmosphere was filled with tension as they tried to figure out his intentions with the device. Surprisingly, the only person who seemed calm was Zane himself, and the reason for his composure was even more confusing than any other aspect of the entire case.
He said he's just out he was going to do some redneck stuff today, and he was going to take it out and blow up some watermelons with it. He said it's a couple of fireworks tied together. You have to light it like a normal firework. And he said, I just wanted to see what the stuff I taped to it on the outside would do if I lit it by a watermelon.
All the screws and everything.
Yeah, I said, were you trying to use it as a weapon? Were you gonna, go do anything today? He goes, no, I was just gonna blow up some watermelons. And I said, okay. And he goes, that's why I left it in the car, because we were gonna go and then we didn't go. So I was like, all right, cool. So he doesn't even seem really nervous at all about it.
As crazy as it sounds, Zane's story turned out to be true, as he was a simple individual having fun by blowing up watermelons, and just a few hours later the bomb squad confirmed that the device was safe. Nevertheless, Zane was charged with illegally manufacturing an explosive device and Mariah with petty larceny for stealing the Legos. However, not every suspect is as lucky as Zane and Mariah, as the man in this next case was a cartel leader who got caught during a random traffic stop.
I'll have you come out here real quick. Any pistoles in the car? No. Okay. Any weapons on you or anything? No. Pistoles? No.
This right here is 33-year-old Ednelson Velasquez Larin, who on June 7, 2023, was stopped by police in Ohio for tailgating during a routine traffic stop. Upon approaching the vehicle, the officer discovered that he was not an ordinary individual, but was allegedly a notorious leader of the gang, known as Lamara Salvatrucha, or MS-13.
You got your license on you? Got your ID on you? How you doing? Doing all right? Is this a rental car?
Yes.
Okay. Did you rent it?
I rent it.
Okay. Do you have the rental agreement on you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you need my license?
Yeah, if you got it, that'd be great. Thank you. Here, I'll give this paper back to you. I just need to see this one right here. Thank you. Does he not speak any English? No. Okay. Well, the reason I got him stopped is because he's following too close. I'm not going to issue him a citation. It's just going to be a warning, okay? All right? You're just tailgating.
The woman seated in the rear is Bianca Garcia, who is acting as a translator for the men in the front seats. She explains that the group is traveling from Colorado to New York in a rented vehicle, which raises suspicion for the officer, as most criminal activities often involve the use of rental cars.
Gotta have it back in Denver.
I'm sorry?
Gotta have it back in Denver.
Yes.
Gotcha. On the 13th.
Yes.
Gotcha. Where are you guys heading to? To New York. Gotcha. What takes you to New York? Oh, that's where you're from.
Yeah.
What took you to Colorado?
Work.
Oh, okay.
Better pay.
Okay. Who you work for?
Bear Logistics.
What is it?
It's an Amazon delivery.
How long are you staying in New York for?
5 days.
5 days. What part?
Long Island.
Long Island.
Yeah.
So you grew up there then, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Did you like States or?
Yes.
Oh, okay. How about these guys? How do you know these guys?
He's my fiance.
Okay.
That's his cousin.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Up to this point, the woman seems pretty calm and answers all questions without any hesitations, but when the officer asks her questions about the men in the front, her demeanor suddenly changes as she starts to get anxious.
Is he here on papers?
Who?
Does he have papers to be here? Like a work visa or?
¿Tiene alguna visa? ¿Visa para trabajar? No.
No? Okay. Alright. Yep. Thank you. El Salvador. Okay, gotcha. Alright. Alright, I'm not going to issue a citation or anything like that, alright? I'm just going to run your information. Make sure there's no wants and warrants. Make sure you guys are allowed to get you out of here, okay? Alright, thank you.
After submitting his documents to the officer proceeded to inspect them, only to realize that these were not typical Amazon delivery drivers. When the officer returned, he was joined by a border patrol agent who requested both Velasquez Larin and the driver to step out of the vehicle.
This agent wants to speak to you. He's going to have you step out, okay? Any pistoles in the car? No. Okay. I'll have you come out here real quick. Any weapons on you or anything?
No.
Pistoles?
No,
okay.
not
Can I pat you down real quick? I'll check your waistband real quick. Take your phone out right here, okay? Just gonna put it right there. Alright, come back here for me. Okay.
After conducting a search on Velasquez for weapons or illegal substances, the officer instructs him to enter the back of his patrol vehicle.
Stand by here a second, okay? I'm just gonna put you back here for just a second, okay? Just one momento.
No problem.
Alright. Let's have a seat right here, okay?
Okay.
Yep.
After arresting Velasquez Larin, it was later found that he and 23 other suspected gang members were involved in multiple senseless acts of violence in the name of loyalty to their gang. Velasquez Larin, in particular, is accused of ordering the murders of rival gang members, trafficking illegal substances, and money laundering. Larin was recently in a federal court in Ohio and is currently awaiting extradition to New York. If you thought these cops were lucky, then you haven't seen this next case where these cops pulled over a guy who was wanted for murder for nearly 3 decades during a routine traffic stop.
I'm here helping my family. I don't even know who can come and bomb me out. I'm not a criminal, I'm not a crook,
This right here is Ray Seckham, who on August 16th, 2022, was pulled over by officers from the Oconee County Sheriff's Department as part of a routine vehicle inspection. The officers found that the Mazda he was driving did not have insurance and had a suspended license, and when he was confronted, he seemed extremely anxious and scared. Upon further investigation, it was revealed that this person was not just a criminal, as he had been running from the cops, and he was wanted for murder for almost 28 years.
What's your last name?
Sekham.
Sekham, okay. Alright, I'm gonna have you go and step out the vehicle for me.
She's gonna come and get me. Yeah, so you're about 57 minutes away from me. I was almost at the hospital.
Okay. Take this off for me.
Just send me what the information you put in your GPS, because that way
I didn't go.
The same thing.
I don't know the name of this place right here.
We'll get it figured out. We'll text it to you. It's Prince Avenue.
It's
All right,
Prince
so
Avenue.
here's what's going to happen, Sekham, okay? Unfortunately, I'm going to have to place you into custody today, okay? You're going to have to go down to jail.
Oh, no.
You got to get booked in. They're going to take your fingerprints and picture, and you'll get a bond. But because you're driving on suspended license, you got to go down to jail.
Sir, I did not know. I have children, I have a sick uncle, and I run the household.
I got you.
No, I really
We don't have a choice at this time.
Please
so we're placing you in
Auntie.
arrest. Go ahead and turn around and put your hands behind your back, please.
Please put Auntie
Turn around
on
and
the
put your hands
phone.
behind your back. Who set the phone up on the car?
When the deputies notified Seckham that he was being detained for not having valid insurance, this caused a sudden shift in his demeanor. From that point on, he seemed to behave in a suspicious manner around the officers. While it is understandable to feel nervous and uneasy in such a situation, the officers found the level of Seckham's anxiety to be unusual.
They put me under arrest right now. I don't know.
For driving with suspended license?
Driving with suspended license. I didn't know. And it's not even showing.
Unfortunately, the law is different here in Georgia than it is in South Carolina. If you have a suspended license, you have to go down to the jail and get booked in.
Oh, but sir, can you speak to my aunt? She has.
We're on speakerphone. She can hear us right now. Yeah.
No, please speak to her. Yeah. Please speak to her. I'm the only one that can help with my uncle that's sick in ICU right now.
I'm sorry about that. Unfortunately, your son.
Please, sir.
You're driving a car without valid insurance.
My son.
You got that taken care of, but you're already driving a car without valid insurance.
I won't drive.
My cousin. You can't trust me to drive.
No, I swear to you, I'll walk away from my car.
So we're gonna walk you back to this other car.
Please, sir.
We're gonna walk you to my partner's car. Come on,
sir. Come on. Please, my aunt is old. She's 80 years old. Sir, please. I will not. I swear, you can. Please check me. Okay. Please check everything on you.
I'm gonna search you incident to arrest.
Huh?
See where it says emergency 911.
Yeah.
Face towards that for me.
Okay, sir.
Separate your feet out for me a little bit. Nothing in your pockets, right?
Sir, please.
What all do you need out of your car?
Sir, I have a child at the house that they cannot take care of.
What all do you need out of your car?
Sir, I beg you. I beg of y'all. I will not touch my car. You can take my keys out.
Seckham's only offence is driving without the required insurance and licence, which is a relatively minor violation. Usually this would result in a small penalty and a temporary driving suspension, and the situation can be handled. However, despite the officer's efforts to calm him down, Seckham still remains anxious and unresponsive to the officer's orders, leading them to become suspicious of his behaviour.
Sir, I do for my entire family.
Okay. Well,
do you know
I don't have a choice here, man. I'm telling you.
I told you I was not going to get in my car. I swear to you, I wasn't going to get in my car.
You have a suspended license. You're driving a car without insurance. You've got that taken care of.
I've been doing it every day.
You got suspended registration. You have to go down to the jail and get booked in. Just take your photograph. They're going to take your fingerprints. They'll give you a bond amount. You can bond out, and then you can get on the way up to the hospital. But you can't drive.
Sir,
so have a seat for me, please.
Okay, may I speak after you?
Have a seat for me, please.
Are you going to
sit down, and then I'll listen to you. Okay, so what do you want to tell me?
On everything, my aunt just had a stroke. My uncle just had a stroke 2.5 weeks ago. I'm here helping my family. I don't even know who can come and bond me out. I don't even know who can come and bond me out. I'm not a criminal. I'm not a crook. I look how old I am.
Did you get a ticket or something?
I didn't
take care of it.
I mean,
why would they suspend your license in South Carolina?
Seckham continues to be unresponsive and is becoming more anxious. He repeatedly begs the officers and attempts to present himself as a responsible family man, using every possible excuse to get himself out of being booked, as this would reveal the dark secret that he's been hiding for nearly 3 decades.
I just found out, speaking to the deputy, I just found out that maybe when we had a car that I had that got repossessed, that I didn't take my name off of it.
Okay. I wouldn't imagine that they'd suspend you for a repossession.
But that's what I'm saying. But it's no information's coming up. I won't drive. I'll have my cousin.
Can you slide your legs in for us?
You're not going to speak to me?
No, unfortunately, I told you. I've already explained my position to you.
Oh, this hurts.
I don't have a choice.
Sir,
You can get in and get out, alright?
I can get in and get out?
Yeah, like they'll book you in. If you have somebody that can bond you out, you have a preset bond, so you can bond out of jail. You don't have to wait to see a judge.
Well, how much is that?
I'm not quite sure. They'll give it to you when we get there, okay? We'll work with you, alright? We'll try to get you out as quick as possible.
My uncle is sick.
Alright, well, the quicker we get to jail, the quicker you can get out, okay?
The officers are being extremely kind to Seckham and assuring him that the situation is not serious and he will probably be released by the end of the day. However, this didn't turn out to be the case. As Seckham was brought to the police station for processing and during fingerprinting, it was discovered that he was actually Muhammad El Amin, not the name he had provided. In 1994, Muhammad allegedly shot and killed a man at a train station before disappearing. A minor traffic violation ultimately brought an end to a 3-decade search for him. Muhammad was charged with murder, felony murder, and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.